Some wounds bleed, others wait. A week has passed in Gilling. Vale is gone, not healed, not forgiven, quiet. The way broken places grow quiet. Blood is soaked into the roots, and the living ending survival was victory. The land remembers what was broken, found, what still moves in the dark beyond the fields and trees. The night is not a night of rest, a night of reckoning. Before the hunt can truly begin, each of you must face what the last struggle is. Somewhere out there, Vale is holding its breath. The question now, you are ready to hunt what has been. Before every hunt, before every oath, before we tread beneath the watching moon, we begin by naming ourselves and our place in the world. First, who are you? Second, who are you playing? And third, who is your character's auspice and tribe? Name shaped the story, auspices shaped the night, and tribe shaped the duty. Let's hear them, everybody. I'm going to start directly to my lower left with Wildwood. Who are you? Who are you playing? And what's your tribe and auspice?
Yo, I am Team Wildwood. I'm Wildwood of Team Wildwood, I guess more accurate. And I am playing Urtok tonight, and I am a Ragabash Shadow Lord.
Excellent. And below you is a very good friend of ours. Why don't you introduce yourself, friendo?
I am Tenderly. I play Etta, a Philodox Heart Warden. I apologize for my absent the last 2 games, everybody. The first round, I've been suffering through some very bad sleepless nights, and it was really starting to hit me hard. And then this last week, I had zero internet. Y'all don't want to know what a world is like without any internet. It's very unpleasant. Um, so I'm back.
Mike Lowe. Give me 1 second. Let me check something. Next, Ellie, why don't you begin? Give us your introduction.
Oh, my introduction. Excuse me. Well, my name is Ellie, also known as Mrs. Keywork, that guy right next to me. I am playing Merwin. Looking up something real quick. The Ash Sister of the Hollow Barrow, and she is a Theurge Black Fury.
Excellent. This should sound better. And below you is another good friend of ours. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Rids, or Rydia486. I'm playing Bronwyn, who is a Ragabash ghost, or a member of the Ghost Council. I think they're just called ghosts. I was reading, so yeah. And Bronwyn is just living her wildest dreams of telling men that they are, in fact, trash and doing emotional damage.
Love it.
Telling them about their little peepees.
Excellent. Above you is my lifelong friend. Why don't you please introduce yourself?
Hello, Zed. Hello, everybody. I am Keywork Savior, one who used to stream video games and primarily streams TTRPG on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Monday nights. And stories abound of the time when it will come again. I am playing Oscar Waywalker, Strider of the Fens, Master of Baron the Good Boy, Keeper of Bonebreaker. And
Putting that out into the universe.
Current possessor and keeper.
No.
And he is an Arun Gale Stalker. So
excellent. Fantastic. Now, if you spent XP since our last gathering, speak now. Say what you strengthened, what you learned, and what new tooth you've grown for the battle ahead. Who spent XP?
I did spend XP this time, finally.
Excellent. And what did you buy?
I bought 1 dot in Intimidation. I bought a specialization in Intimidation for Growl, so I can do that in all forms. Can just always seem to growl. That'll work. And then I bought Icy Chill of Despair as a gift, and that one I can add my Glory to Intimidation for a single scene, And more importantly, any non-pack members within 10 meters of me cannot spend willpower for that entire scene. So no more NPC willpower spending.
All right, now you need to find.
And I didn't grow any teeth though.
You-
Still same amount of teeth.
You need to find someone to teach that gift to, which we'll probably now cover tonight.
Okay.
Hey, did anyone else spend XP? All right.
Now I need 3 more XP to take the bone breaker.
All right. Well, the pack hears you. The land hears you.
You're gonna have to give that one up.
Ooh. All right, spicy.
That was gifted to me. It was in my possession. You cannot take advantage of a girl not having access to the internet.
It was gifted to the pack, but we'll get there.
All right, we will get there.
And I am the pack leader. It was gifted to me.
I'm just in the bottom corner, like yes, role play the trauma.
All right. So we take a breath and we let the burdens of the last game fall away. Remove your superficial willpower damage equal to the higher of your composure or resolve. Your rage is set to 2. Not at the fury of war, but enough to remind you what sleeps in your bones. Name spoken, strength renewed, and rage set to a low ember. The veil opens before you. Ancestors lean close, and we're going to set your intentions for the night. Bronwyn, what is your desire last week was to restore as much of the old order as can still be saved. Do you believe that you achieved that lofty goal?
I don't know that that's that sounds a lot more larger scope than what I actually said, but I think what I said, I wanted things to become less chaotic and a more manageable level of chaos, and I do think I achieved that last week.
Give yourself another willpower. Now, what would you like your new desire to be?
My new desire will be helping Merwin find somebody to help facilitate the act of contrition.
Excellent. Merwin, last week you wanted to help bind the red boar into the clave. You achieved that. Give yourself another willpower.
Finally!
What would you like your new desire to be?
Act of contrition. I'm all mega depressed still. Well, yeah, mega depressed still and have a lot to be sorry for.
Excellent. Oscar, last week you wanted to help bind the red boar. What is your desire this week?
I think make my way back to Baron and see what had happened with the child who was threatening to turn.
Last time you were with us, your desire was find proof that things may yet be all right. Are you still going with that desire, or do you feel like you've achieved it?
So it sounds like things haven't been going exactly too well with Mama Etta gone, but it sounds like despite the fact that it's not been like going well, they've been managing. So GG's pack on managing, even if it's been a little messy. But we still have one really big issue, it sounds like. Um, so whereas I think that Mama Etta is going to be feeling like things are calming down, I don't think she's going to be at peace yet until all the dooms are swept away. So I think she wants to know that her babies are gonna be okay. So we've got one more big baddie to deal with.
Excellent. One more big baddie to deal with. All right. Anna, we're going to begin with you. The week has not made Gillingham peaceful. It's only made it quieter. Rain passed in the night, and the forest smells of wet bark, bruised nettles, and old smoke. The child slept badly all week. Fever one night, trembling the next. Long silences when she stared at nothing and clenched her jaws hard enough to crack a tooth. This morning she's gone. Somewhere deeper in the woods, something screams.
Oh dear. Um, can I tell from the scream where this is?
You can. It's not. It's there's. You don't need to make a roll. You know exactly where it's coming from. It's coming from the west in the woods, in the forest. Do you follow the sound?
Yep, me and my companion, we're gonna go.
Yes, you and Bjorn Wolf, who was just about to be mentioned, comes padding out of the mists and begins following along with you. You follow human footprints that become deep gouges in the soil. Then, on bark at chest high, you see claw marks. Something large has stumbled, thrashed, and dragged itself to the undergrowth.
I'm gonna follow that to its end.
You find her in a clearing. It's been turned into mud. One arm is no longer a child's. Bone shifts under her skin. Fur pushes through sweat, slick flesh, and ragged patches. Teeth drop into the mud as new ones force their way through the gums. For one heartbeat, she looks up at you with pure childlike terror. Then rage takes her, and she crumbs at you, screaming. Before you, this girl is shifted into Krenos and is charging towards you.
Is Baron there?
Baron is not there. It's been a week. You found Baron. Baron came
Oh,
back.
okay. I thought I left Baron with her.
Yes, Baron came back.
Um, I'm going to have Bjortwolf break off left, and I'm going to presume that I would be in my preferred form. So I would be Direwolf. I'm gonna break right, and we're gonna try and flank her.
Excellent. She comes charging at you as the two of you dart off in different directions to flank her. Are you going to attack? Are you going to jump her? What are you going to do to her?
I'm going to attempt to tire her.
You're going to make her chase you
And
around?
pretty much wait for her to, assuming that she's not going to be having a very good control over her form at this moment. I'm going to see if I can just kind of like tire her into shifting back into her child form.
Give me a stamina plus athletics check. Difficulty 3. And +2 because you're in Hispo. What is your dice pool?
5.
Just short of being able to take half. All right. Roll it. You get your 3 successes that were required. You run and you run as she chases, and occasionally she slams a fist into a tree, knocking it down. as she keeps chasing you as you run through the forest. She's always just a step behind you. You can feel the urge to kill that she has, just biting at your feet. Where do you lead her?
I'm gonna take her to my grove. It's special.
You're gonna take her to the grove? All
Mhm.
right. I want you to make a resolve plus survival. To do it without in the most direct way possible. What is your resolve plus survival?
Uh, 7.
7. You can take half. Difficulty was 3. You've as you know this territory like the back of your hand. You duck under branches, through ravines, up a path no man has ever walked before, back to your grove, continually being chased. And finally she bursts through. What do you do?
I run to the center of the grove and I call to her and ask her if she feels it.
The first time
But I call her by her child name, trying to appeal to her rational side.
you see nothing but rage in her eyes as she charges. But I would like you to make a manipulation plus persuasion check. What is your dice pool? And you can only do so because you're in Hispo and she is in Greenos.
My pool for manipulation is very low. That's gonna be 2.
Oh boy. Well, critical successes happen. Your difficulty is 3. Give it a shot. This is not your strong suit.
No, manipulating people is not really what I do.
Nope.
Her strength comes in violent bursts, untrained and desperate. She crashes into you like a drowning animal, claws tearing bark and skin alike. Mud flies, branches snap, and for a moment you're not holding a child, you're holding a storm that's been born.
Familiar with that feeling.
Give me a dexterity plus athletics check, plus 2 because you're an ISPO. As she's attacking you, you were trying to manipulate her, so all you can do is dodge. She is attacking you. She has 5 rage.
Ouch. How about a big cup of nothing?
Okay, so you will take 3 superficial plus 3, so 6 in half, 3 superficial as she slashes you with her claws. What do you do next? Yep, Bjorn Wolf has to go. Before you go, Bjorn Wolf lurches
Okay.
and launches himself toward the girl, the Krenos, who now, for the first time, as she's right up, you notice her fur is black, almost green in patches. You've seen this coat before, this pattern. But Bjorn Wolf slams into her. 4 successes. She tries to dodge. She has a dice pool of 2. She has her plus 4. Okay, so hold on. There we go. Not only does she fail to dodge, as she is smashed into by Bjorn Wolf, she smashes through a boulder and falls down, falls unconscious, and shrinks back into her homid form, that of a frightened little girl.
Um, so she's unconscious. I'm going to lower myself to get up underneath her so that she kind of like rolls up on top of my back. And I'm gonna take her to my hut nearby.
Okay? Absolutely. And what do you do when you return to your hut? This hut that you've lived in for so long, that for a while now you've been taking care of this girl in, this hut that's so familiar to you.
I'm going to roll her off into the bed, and I will shift into my human form, and I'm going to set about burning some calming incense and brewing of a beverage. And I'm gonna wait for her to wake up.
Patient. You've been patient most of your life. You notice that you can wait, and you have to wait hours, but eventually her eyes flutter open. In that time, Bjorn Wolf has been patrolling, keeping his wits about him, patrolling your hut, on alert for something that he hasn't told you about yet. But the girl's eyes flutter open. She lifts herself up by her elbows. I had the strangest dream. But I tried to kill you.
And that you did try.
It wasn't a dream?
No, child, we've been preparing for these days. Those dreams of yours, they're they're not much dreams.
Give me a wits plus composure check now that you've seen her in her Krynos form, you've seen her up close. Give me a wits plus composure check.
Mm,
What is your wits plus composure?
4.
Difficulty is 3. You're not observant, but you're trying to be right now. Would you like to spend a willpower to try to re-roll that 1?
Okie dokie.
It's up to
She
you.
can re-roll them both, can't she?
Yeah, you can re-roll them both. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. Thank you. You can re-roll both those failed. So 2. 1 rage dice, 1 regular dice. That's okay.
Not that that did any good.
You just keep speaking with her. And she seems to understand. What else do you say to this young child?
We've talked about these dreams of yours, about the lady that comes to you and tells you to do these things. and that you don't have to listen to her. You don't have to be that.
But what about what happened? I I don't have to be that.
You are that. You are a wolf. You can never be amongst the other villagers. You are here with us who are like you, but you don't have to do what she says. The rest of us, we use these forms to do good things, to help the other villagers, to help this place that we live.
I don't want this.
None of us ever do, but we are chosen to do so.
Chosen by who?
Who can say? We we live here amongst the trees. Can you not feel the something special here? Can you not feel that it's somehow different from the world of the village and most definitely of the town?
It is, yes. I know, but I was I was a monster. I couldn't stop myself. All I felt was anger. That's all I feel now.
You
But
must
I
learn to
don't.
control the anger. You are young, and it was your first time, and it's easy to feel out of control. But you must tame it, use it.
She looks at you and she begins to shake a little bit, and you can tell she's about to have an emotional moment. She's about to let loose. Why don't you make
Y-
a resolve plus leadership roll to try to bring, to use your natural talents? Difficulty 3. How would you like?
Well, I've got 7.
Would you like to take half? Yes, you would. I
I'll
bet.
take half. Yeah,
Excellent.
I want to take an opportunity to tell her that that shape is not the only shape she has at her disposal. That shape is wild and can be hard to control. But she could take a shape that isn't so angry. And I'm going to shift into lupus and just show her a normal wolf form that she could be. And I'm going to beckon her to copy me.
She gets off the bed, and as soon as her feet touch the ground, her body shifts into a black wolf. So black that it seems almost dark green amongst the tips. I want you to make another wits plus composure roll. Difficulty 3 as you see her shift.
Uh, so that's another 4.
Would you like to
Oh
spend the
my.
willpower? Let's roll those 2 again.
Okay.
You got 4 successes total. You've seen these markings before. You recognize this child. Her form looks like Brunhild's.
Crap. With that in mind, I'm not going to let on to her anything, and instead, I am going to try to show her a little bit of joy in being a wolf and beckon her to follow me. And I'm going to take her for a run with me and Bjorn Wolf. And we're going to go run through the woods. And in the process of doing so, we're going to run back to where everybody else should be.
Excellent. Then we will bring an end to your vignette. And we will go to Merwin. Merwin. The moon hangs thin and pale above the umbra. Caught in the splintered branches of the grove, roots twist from torn soil like broken fingers. Bark is stripped, sap dried black, and the spirits that once gathered here now watch from the edges. The place is not healed and not forgiven, but it's quiet enough that something older than anger can finally speak. Do you come alone?
Am I able to have my spirit with me?
Attic, of course.
I would love to have Caddick with me.
You come with Caddick to the place where the grove breaks, and where rage overwhelmed wisdom. It's not a sight only of violence. It's a sight of your most worst recent memory. The ember here still holds the shape of what nearly happened. Each step asks whether you've come to excuse yourself, to mourn, or to answer for what you became in the moment of failure. As you cross the wooded grove, you let the land answer your presence. But you are not alone, and neither is Caddick. Earl Winston, the leader of the Sap, stands in the grove, surveying the damage. You notice him before he notices you. What do you do?
I kind of keep my distance from him a little bit, but I let my presence be known. I know what's coming, so might as well just get it over with.
Turns when you make your presence known, however it is you do so. What form are you in, by the way?
I am in human form.
Human form? Fantastic. Turns and looks at you and he sighs slightly, his shoulders sagging. He says, Merwin. Damage here is grave. However, you have found the red boar.
Yes, I have. And ever since last week, her shoulders, she looks a lot older than she did a week ago, and her shoulders are like constantly like sagged, and she's got a look of she's sorry. and even though sorry isn't good enough, but like she's wearing everything on her face and her body.
Hey, a heavy burden now. Why?
Well, do you know why everything is destroyed?
I've heard the tales of the Green Maw.
Well, I want to make sure they told the story right. The Red Boar, things did not go as according to plan. And the Red Boar ended up taking over my body, and we caused some chaos. Or rather, he caused chaos in my body.
But you still bound the Red Boar to the Bonebreaker.
I did. I finally was able to bind him to the Bonebreaker.
So the destination is what matters in this situation.
It does,
Was
but
the
Gaia
veil
still
broken?
hurts.
Was the veil broken?
No, it was almost, but no, it was not.
This is merely a blemish on Gaia.
Let's hope she can forgive me for it.
What do you intend to do with the Bonebreaker now?
The Bonebreaker belongs to our pack leader. But for now, Oscar has control of it, and it is to be used to destroy Brunhild, the leader of the Dancing Spirals.
The Black Spirals, yes. I believe the shame you put on yourself is your own. Is it the light of contrition that you seek?
Eventually, yes.
I understand. Come to me when it is time. I know the right.
That would be much appreciated. I will be seeking you out soon. But there are other things that I need to deal with first before I can do that. And that is something I wish to be able to do appropriately.
Of course, I'll leave you to it. He turns.
I
Go ahead.
I was just saying I thank you, Errol, for this.
Of course. He turns and he walks away. But as he walks away, he does turn. He goes, "The tale that the Green Maw tells is very different.
And what tales do they speak of this time?
They tell tales of how you gambled with the Red Boar and lost.
Did they also say that Bronwyn basically told them what's what, and that's why they're probably speaking tales that are not true? Their egos were deflated last week, and now they do not like me very much. No, neither I with them, but it's no surprise that they tell such tales.
Do not believe them.
Does anybody believe them?
There will be wolves who believe them. Guru will hear their tales. Your Galliard will need to spread his own tales.
Yes, he is unavailable right now, but we will spread our tales.
Good. I will leave you to it. He turns and he walks out of the grove in a direction toward Gillingham. Attic appears again. Steps on the trees. Hoofbeats sound once in the stillness after you see Caddick. And again, slow and measured. And from between the broken trunks, Stag emerges. Fast but not monstrous. Silvered by the thin moon, his antlers carrying the pale geometry of winter branches. Does not lower his head to charge. Does not bear divine fury. He simply looks at you. And that look is the full weight of the witness who remembers what is done here and what came anyway. You can tell he's judging you.
And this is Caddick.
Yes.
Of course, he's judging me. I just look at him and I kind of raise my shoulders. Like, it's like an unspoken, what would you have for me?
He moves his head and he doesn't speak, but he conveys to you. You hear it in the back of your skull, in the way he's always communicated with you. You came back. You broke this place, but you did not run from it. Benigaru break the world and blame the moon. You returned.
Yes, because
One
I
second,
broke
please,
the
one
world.
second. Yes, come on. Continue, I'm sorry.
I was saying, I broke the world. Of course, I came back.
We have misjudged you.
Is this a good way or is this a bad way?
The moon marked you for more than claws. You carried the burden of sight. But it's a wound that you seem to agree to keep open. You're taking too much burden.
For now, I'm just try to remind myself of what happens when things go wrong. Things don't usually go wrong, but they sometimes do. And this is something that I need to remember, and that most of us need to remember, that it's not always going to be easy, and that sometimes we have burdens that we must remember. And this is how I'm remembering it for now.
Do not mistake your burdens, your obligations for burdens. Just
I will
because
never forget my obligations.
your obligation is to your pack, to Gaia. You will never forget them because you know them well, and I'm not accusing you. I'll try.
Never thought you would.
Do you have anything you wish to know?
Do you happen to know where Brunhild is?
I do.
Could I know where she is, or so that I can tell my pack and we can do something about her finally?
Give me Spirit Pact. I'm just trying to look at your sheet real quick. Plus manipulation.
And what am I rolling for?
To get
Is it like a
it's manipulation plus spirit pack, difficulty 3. You should have 6 to get him to do what you want.
I do. I do. And I would like to take half, please.
You may take half. He looks to you, tilts his head. In the back of her head, you hear, she travels along the coast this evening. She and the rest of her pack. They seek a salt cave.
What's in this salt cave?
Images of the past.
This is the cave we've been to before, correct?
Yes, there's a cairn there.
This cave. We've been to this cave before. So she's going back there. Is there anything else I should know about her?
She's a grave danger to you and to your pack.
Yeah, but what isn't?
There will be strife amongst you over a treasure.
And she kind of knows what that is, because there is a treasure that is amongst the pact right now. And she just kind of nods. Well, I thank you, Caddick, for telling me about her and for still believing in me.
I will always believe in you, Merwin. Go now, find your pack. Give them the information I've given you.
And she kind of nods her head towards him, and she turns and she leaves to go find her pack wherever they are. And I'm sure she knows where they are, and that's where she's heading to.
Excellent. Bronwyn, it's your turn. Osfrith's Hall is smaller than you remember. Maybe it's just due to contempt, familiarity. But smoke leaks through the roofline. Sounds twitch beneath the benches. Men laugh too loudly over poor ale and borrowed courage. The high table sits the man who broke your old life. He's older now than he was then, meaner around the mouth. You've seen him at his worst, and that's made him smaller than memory. But some wrongs don't survive by being mighty. They survive by becoming ordinary. He's a man who lost so many of his village, and there he sits, with a despondent look upon his face.
I think Bronwyn would definitely enjoy seeing that look of despondency. Maybe still keeping to herself, but just a sly smile. It's not enough, but it's a start.
The hall smells of old grease, damp wool, smoke, and men too long afraid of things they refuse to wash off. A blackened boar's skull hangs from a post. Thane drinks, but not deeply. He doesn't laugh when expected. He barely speaks. And he keeps glancing toward the door, the hearth, and then under the table. He seems, and when he's not, he stares into the distance. He's a man who seems to fear enemies watching. He's a man who even seems to fear judgment.
Okay. I mean, I think these are all things that would make her very happy to observe. Maybe she'd be interested if there was a specific thing that was making him afraid, if he had some like memory of his possession or something like that. But I think that observing his discomfort and general malaise would be very pleasing to Bronwyn.
As you're watching him, you're not there's a lot of people in the hall, as per usual. There's not a lot of people left, but all the people who are left have gathered. And it's expected that everybody gathers. But the Thane withdraws alone. You see his guard left behind. And he, as you're watching him through the night, you notice he slips away. Guards.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to slip away as well because I have to see where this is going.
You see him standing, his back towards you, under behind the palisade. Legs slightly spread apart. He's leaning back.
Oh no. Is he? No. Is he peeing?
Yes. I wasn't going there, but I wasn't going to say it, but you brought it up. He is. He's relaxed. He's leaning back.
Okay. Let's see. What would she do? I mean, that's disgusting. I don't know exactly where I am, but I think I would try to find a shadow.
There
And
are
then maybe
plenty of
toss
shadows. You are near the palisade, so he is peeing over the edge. But there
Oh
are
man,
shadows.
that's tempting. That is so tempting.
Do it.
Oh. No, but so it is very tempting to Bronwyn to just, if he's right at the edge. But the thing is that she wants him to like deeply emotionally suffer. Like her version of revenge would be like he's reduced to nothing and his son is killed and his wife is killed, not like he just dies right now. So I think she will try to spook him a little bit more though, in the hopes that he has a little accident, like not falling over, but like maybe something, he gets spooked. So let's see, what could I do? Yeah, I guess I'll just try to like throw something to clatter next to him to scare him.
All right. Why don't you give me a dexterity plus athletics check? What is your dice pool?
That would be 3.
You need 2 successes.
All right. Whoa, why is it glitched?
Oh no.
It sorry, it just glitched and rolled twice. I'm sorry about that.
Would you like to re-roll those 2?
Sure. Which dies were they?
They were 2 red dice. It was the first one. The first one that rolled.
Yeah, so I fail.
You pick up a brick and you toss it in his general direction, hoping to land it off to the side to shock him. Instead, you hit him in the back of the head. And he stumbles forward, but he catches himself. He drunkenly begins to teeter on the edge. What do you do?
I'm leaving.
Leaving.
Not open this. What?
You're not going to save it?
I'm
Okay.
not- Well, I mean, what am I? How am I supposed to save him without?
Grab him. I'm not saying this is what you should do. I'm just laying the situation. He's teetering. You hit him with a brick. He's teetering
Okay,
on the edge.
I'll grab him, but then I'm not staying.
All right. So as you run up to grab him, he's teetering. Please give me a strength plus brawl check. General
Okay.
difficulty of 2. What is your dice pool?
Oh, I can. It's 4.
You take half. You grab your
Okay.
arms around him and you pull him back off the edge. And as you let
Okay.
him go, he goes to turn around. But he stops himself and goes, thank you for saving me. What hit me in the head? And he kind of readjusts his pants and then turns around.
I don't know. I just saw you teeter, and I couldn't let misfortune befall my lord. So I'm only too happy to help. Please be careful.
He looks closely and goes, I know you, don't I?
I don't think that someone as important as you would notice someone of my stature, but you flatter me, my lord. Perhaps it's the spirits and the fine air this evening that makes me seem familiar.
No, you're not
But do
familiar. I don't know you. Take a rage when he says that.
Okay.
You're strikingly,
Yes.
strikingly beautiful. Yes.
Yes. So what? Of course. Why would someone of your personage notice me? You're quite right. If you're safe, I'll take my leave.
Yes. Yes. Be gone. Be gone. What hit me in the head? Who threw that brick?
She'll just be like, "All right."
What do you do from there, Bronwyn?
I think Bronwyn would be relieved. I mean, pretty pissed that the man that had her husband killed doesn't recognize her, but at the same time relieved that she didn't just lose her chance at vengeance. So she's probably, making her way pretty speedily and kind of sighing relief. And then I guess she would probably seek out other pack members and well, yeah, she would seek out other pack members to just be like, hey, I almost really blew it. I almost really messed up. Yeah.
Okay. As you leave the hall and Gillingham, the Galliard moon rises into the sky, the clouds break, and you can see Gaia, Luna, pregnant, with life, ready, not quite full, but nearly. And that brings us to Air Talk.
Yo.
Air Talk. must converse with Merwin for a moment. Airtalk has come to you looking for a right of shadow passage. Would you grant him that?
Yes, I will.
I'm not going to make you roll for it. We'll take your time, and you'll get it right. Airtalk. The ridge rises through the umbra like the spine of something buried and not yet rotted through. Wind cuts across the stone in short needling bursts, finding the gaps in your clothes, the corners of your eyes, the joints of your hands. Below, thin black trees cling to the slope, all bent in the same direction as though seasons of hard weather have trained them into obedience. Above you, clouds hang low and bruised, their undersides dark as wet wool. Somewhere inside them, a crow calls once. Too deep, too clean, too measured to be any mortal bird. You know what you are here for. You seek the storm crow. You seek the pleasure of thunder and to learn its gifts. Have you brought anything with you?
No.
Just yourself?
Yeah.
Make a wits plus occult. What is your dice pool?
4.
Difficulty 3. You are looking for the right place to call the spirit.
Got it.
You gonna re-roll that dice? You got it.
I just needed the 3, right? Yeah.
That's right. You got your 3. As you crest the hill, you see 3 different spots that you think would be great, but you realize 2 of them are just wrong. Either they'd find that the Stormcrow would find being called to that specific tree offensive, or that the ridge you thought was a good idea at first would leave you exposed to other predators. But you find a clearing on a cliff's edge that you think will be just right.
Perfect.
How do you call out to the spirit?
I just howl.
You're gonna shift and howl?
Yeah.
Okay, so which form do you shift to?
I'll just go lupus.
Lupus? Alright, so you
Yeah.
don't need to make a rage check. You shift the lupus and you howl. What are you trying to convey with this howl?
Almost just like a willingness, and like clearly giving my location away and myself away.
You're just trying to garner attention.
Yeah, and like show that I'm like, willing, I guess, too. If that can be conveyed in a howl.
Yeah, I'm sure you can give it a good shot. What I'll have you roll is a manipulation. Come on, where's the sheet? Come on, there it is. A manipulation plus performance check. Difficulty 3.
Okay. I will go ahead and do a re-roll. Oh, did we get willpower back? I forgot
You
to
did
do
get
that.
willpower back, yes.
Okay.
I resolve a composure, whichever was higher.
Well, I don't need to add it because I'm just reusing it. Okay. I believe
3.
that's yep, nice. Got it.
3 successes, you got it. As you howl out your intention and that you're alerting it to you, you hear a rumble in the sky, a flash of lightning in the dark clouds. Suddenly they grow darker, and you can feel the pressure change above you, and a large shadow is cast. and the shadow,
Sounds like I'm in the right place.
and momentarily landing in front of you is a massive crow. Stands about the size of a wolf. Wingspan, incredible.
Damn.
And it looks at you in your lupus form, cocks its head, and it caws twice. And in those two caws, you get the impression that it's saying, "What is it you want, child of Gaia? Children, Gaia's children."
Gosh, I almost just want to like emulate the like size and just intensity of this bird. Maybe I'll even just try to like, lift my wolf head up and puff out my chest a bit and just try to look big.
Right?
Maybe I'll howl too twice.
Give me a charisma plus intimidation check.
I like that combination.
Because you're trying to look big, but you're not trying to manipulate.
Okay, not great dice for that, but we're letting them ride. Just 2 successes.
That's what you needed.
Well, I'll do.
It looks at you and it cocks its head. It doesn't back off, but it seems impressed. Then it grows by a magnitude, and it's the size of a horse. It seems to wait for you to speak first.
Say that again?
It seems to want for you to speak first.
It wants me to speak first. I guess I'll switch back to Homid. I'm assuming I have to do that in order to speak to this thing.
Oh, you can communicate in yips and yap.
Oh, okay. Yips and yaps that it'll understand. I just want to communicate that I understand it as a great spirit, and I traveled here with the intention of learning, and I have obviously found not only the right spirit, but a very powerful spirit, and even that I submit, like after its second growth, I submit to its power.
Claws at you 3 times. You seek the winter that settles in the chest before the hand drops the spear. The icy chill of despair.
I do.
Turns its head towards you. One pale eye fixed and bright as old ice under moonlight. Its beak parts just enough for the sound to come through dry and clear. Name what you have done to deserve such a gift.
I cannot claim this victory for myself, but as a part of my pack, we have overcome the Red Boar. We have overcome other packs. And I hope
Child of Thunder gives credit to his pack.
perhaps just myself.
Poor representation.
Through them, I have been able to do great things. Through others, I have learned to do great things. Through you, I hope to learn to do great things.
Defeated the Red Boar. What has been done with it?
We have contained it, and we did so of its own will.
Who negotiated
It is-
this?
That was myself.
So the victory is yours.
The victory is shared. I could not have done it simply by myself.
Give me a manipulation plus persuasion check. Difficulty 3.
All I did was simply tell a little speech. What were those two stats? Sorry, there's a little
Manipulation plus persuasion.
Childwood's getting in some insane trouble. Oh, I don't have any persuasion, so we're rolling straight manip here.
Div 3.
And now DD Dice is tripping out.
Yeah, it is. It's probably going to do it twice.
No, it just rolled the once. Got 3.
Got your 3. It turns, it looks at you. That cold, diamond-colored, light blue eye. Your modesty is offensive to me. However, it is your victory. Give me a charisma plus a cult check. Difficulty 2. You need to succeed on this one. And you did. It gets closer to you. And it gets larger. What am I?
A bird.
He said it.
I am a storm crow.
He's
Give me a manipulation plus persuasion check. Difficulty 3. Yeah. I can't hear you.
That's peer pressure. I feel baited here.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's that's how I told you. This was a baited thing.
Gets into your face. It gets closer. You don't like that. And you instinctively react head first. And you headbutt the bird in its tiny bird skull.
That sounds right.
And it recoils back. And it looks offended. Shocked. What do you do?
Oh. Okay, at this point, it's like, do I double down? Oh God. That of course that was the time to roll that. Yeah, and I guess I'm gonna puff up my chest and I'm gonna howl twice again.
All right, give me a manipulation. Manipulation plus intimidation.
Okay.
What is it? Are you gonna growl?
Got 6 on that. Yes, that's true. I am growling.
If you're so, they have a 7. You can take 3. If difficulty's 3, you can take half.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do that after that last one. Let's play it safe, not get just completely botched this.
Stormcrow spreads its wings. Shadows pour out beneath them. Thin at first, then thicker, like smoke dragged low across the ground. The ridge remains where it was, but its lines grow sharper. Every stone edge, every split in the bark, every claw mark cut into old wood. The crow's gaze stays on you as the cold deepens. Not the cold of snowfall or river water, but the hard stillness that comes before something breaks. Watch, it says. This is how the air changes before a will gives way. Its wings beat once, and suddenly you feel as if you're larger, taller. But you're not, but you feel it. You feel menacing, as if you're exuding an aura. This is the icy chill of despair. And it flaps its wings, and the shadows coalesce around you. And they take shape. You can feel it. There's a texture to them. And before you can do anything, 2 tendrils shoot up your nose. And begins traveling through your body. And you begin to be infested by these shadows. And then they pour out of your mouth. And you feel yourself changed. You've learned something, but at cost.
That's how I feel. Even I know that there was a cost.
Maybe. That's up to you. But the crow folds its wings and steps once along a branch, then again, becoming smaller and smaller and smaller, each movement precise enough to mark time. Rhyme clings to the bark where it stood. Do not waste it. Call it when the moment is ripe. Let others learn what stands at the edge of their strength. Then it jumps and lifts off. And as it's flying away, you see your own breath in the fog.
One last towel.
Excellent. Oscar, are you ready?
I am.
You're at the edge of the Vale on one of your patrols with Baron. Night has the feel of a wound poorly closed. In your hands as you patrol is your prize, or at least a prize, somebody's prize. The Bonebreaker Club. Now, the reeds whisper without wind. Somewhere far off, a bird startles once and then thinks better of making any more noise. Beside you, Baron lowers his head, nostrils working hard, body gone taut with the kind of focus only hounds and hunters truly understand. You can tell he's picked up a scent here. You can't sense it, but he's following something. What do you do?
From his body language, does it seem like something that I'd want to encounter with only him, or with more of the pack.
He doesn't seem spooked or anything. He seems interested. Not quite excited, but motivated.
What have you found, boy? Lead.
Do you check what he's looking at?
Oh, can I see it from here?
You can probably get close to it and kneel and do stuff with it. You can explore the environment. You have survival.
Sure. I would get low, low as he is, and I guess approach through the underbrush.
As you approach to the underbrush, you don't need. Give me a wits plus survival check. What is your difficulty?
6.
6. You can take half. You quickly find footprints. Quite a few footprints. No more than 5, but no less than 3. They seem to double back on themselves, and you're sure you can tell that some people are walking in other people's footsteps, but you can't be sure exactly how many people it is. But you're definitely sure it's more than 3.
And where do they lead?
They lead in a couple different directions. They double back. Right now, the most current level tracks lead toward the caves on the cliffs.
The cave with the mural.
Yes.
Karen. I think Oscar would remember what was said by those at the cairn where the moon bridge ended, and being aware that cairns draw attention by those who know what they are. He also knows that that cave is relevant to Brunhild. Does he recognize, I guess, I don't know if he can do it in Hamid. I was going to say, does he recognize the scent of the black spiral dancers?
Can't do that in Homid.
No, I didn't think so. Uh, it's not something where he would want to, I think, change, because then he would drop the bone breaker. It's not quite his yet. Plus, he still knows he needs to seek out Edda and return it to her. He knows it hasn't been given to him as much as the player might think so. I think if they're, I don't know if he would feel comfortable approaching a group, especially potentially Black Spiral, knowing what that cave is. Is it possible to get close to that cave? I guess being careful not to be seen.
That would be a dexterity plus stealth check. What is your dice pool?
6.
Your difficulty is a 4 because it's being watched.
I'm gonna reroll 3 of those.
Yes, you are. You got it.
I got a 4.
As you and Baron creep through the underbrush, through the forest, under a ravine toward the cliffs, you dart from boulder to boulder once you clear the forest. And you're fairly certain that you are not spotted by anyone who might be at the cave. However, there is a incline. The approach to the cave is along the crest of the cliffs. There's no way to make it to the cave without being seen.
Do I hear anything?
Still in the Homan form?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I would have to be.
Yep. So no. Not from the distance you're at. Your senses are dulled in this two-legged form.
Can I send Baron to go look?
Give me an animal ken plus manipulation check.
Do I get anything for him being a 3.3 reliability companion?
Yes, you can swap the animal ken for allies.
I was gonna say, can I use Animal Ken plus allies? But
Nope.
okay. So manipulation plus allies.
Yep.
Difficulty?
What's your dice pool?
4.
Difficulty would be a 3, but I thought it would be high. I thought your pool was higher than that.
Allies is 3. Manipulation's only 1.
Oh, okay.
With Animal Ken, it'd be 5.
Roll it with animal ken then. I told you can do either or.
Oh, well, no, excuse me. So never mind. You said manipulation either way, so never mind. That's nothing. That's a misroll.
All right, roll again.
Uh
Roll dice. We're just seeing if he gets any complications. He's going to do what you ask him to do. We're just seeing if there's any complications to doing it.
okay.
You going to re-roll that?
Sure, I'll reroll.
That is
I get a crit.
That is a critical success with 6 successes. Excellent. Baron takes off speedily with intent, and he rushes down the path fast, lickety split. No one spots him. What do you want him to do when he's down there?
I want him to see how many there are.
How's he going to convey that back to you? Barking?
He could either woof or he can tap with his paw. Dogs are smart.
Right. You see him disappear into the cave mouth. How long are you willing to wait?
I mean, honestly, as long as it takes. Does he just disappear and not come back? He curls up and takes a nap.
Pulls a Marguerite.
Oh, God, no.
About 10 minutes later, you hear a pained whine. And you see Baron limping out of the cave.
Well, then. Yeah, right? For real, Riz. Does it look like he can make his way back to me?
Oh, he's making his way back to you. It's not quick, but he's making his way back to you. And then it gets quick. He starts running. As you see what looks to be 3 sickly wolves come out of the cave. and begin yipping and barking and howling. And Baron just runs. What do you do?
I want him to get to me, and I want him to. I think I want him to keep running because I want to ambush them, but that didn't work well for me in our first vampire campaign. So, actually, yeah, you know what? Yeah, as he gets to me, I want to tell him to keep running, and circle back. And when the first one gets, and I'm behind I'm out of sight, right? I'm hidden behind a boulder, something like that.
Yep.
All right, I am going to shift to Glabro.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna get angry because my poor boy.
All right.
Not that angry.
Not that angry. Anger 2. Rage 2. There you go. All right. So you're
right.
you're hiding behind the boulder with the Bonebreaker Club, correct?
This is correct. Now, would I be correct in assuming, since I do not possess this, it would be an improvised weapon?
It still has the exact same characteristics. You still have to make the rage check or drop it. It still does +3. That's the Grand Clave rules. That every time you wield it, you have to make a rage check. If you fail it, you drop it, you lose the rage. It's kind of a weird rule, but however, it does +3 ag, and since it has the red boar in it, the secondary effect, it does +3 willpower damage.
Well then. All right, so I'm going to wait for the first one to get up to me, and then I'm going to swing and clock it in the face with the Bonebreaker.
All right. So the first one comes around the boulder, and you step out, and you just swing, and it is completely surprised. It has no idea you're there. So just make your check, and you get +3.
That's the rage to swing it.
Yep. You don't drop it. Now you don't need to make another one.
Okay, so strength melee.
Strength melee.
+2, right?
+2, yes, because you were in Glabro.
I critted upside the head.
You do, so 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ag +3 is 10 ag, not halved. You decapitate. You knock the head off the first Black Spiral Dancer with one swing.
And I howl at the moon.
Its body just drops to the ground. The head just gnashing and begins howling as the body begins, as it drops, its first arm lurches forward and begins dragging itself slowly toward its head. The next one sees this and stops and howls. Does not attack you, just howls. The third one runs back after hearing the howl.
Yes, I am going to flee.
You're going to flee? Okay.
I am going to run away.
All right, you're going to run away quickly. The one that's howling begins to give you chase. And you're just in Homid, correct?
No, I'm in Glabro.
You're in Glabro, yes. Okay, you're in Glabro. It rolls a rage dice and attempts to shift to, does shift, and loses a rage, shifts to Hispo, and is now chasing you in Hispo. I want you to make a dexterity plus athletics check versus its dexterity plus athletics. 2 for being in Hispo.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, what are you gonna ask?
I was gonna ask if when it got close enough, if I could turn around and catch it unawares and clock that one too. But I guess I'm gonna willpower that roll anyway,
Don't
since I'm
willpower.
not attacking it.
You failed. You had a brutal failure.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, the brutal failure.
Brutal failure. You run and you turn to look, and then you duck and you just smash through a tree, and it stops you. You get caught up in it, and next thing you know, the black spiral is on you, gnashing with teeth. What do you do?
Can't bite in Glabro, right?
No.
Can I attack? Am I? I don't know. Otherwise,
You have to pick up. You drop the bone club. You're going to need to pick it up again.
okay. I mean, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna scoop it up and bring it upward arc.
Make a rage check. As you bring it up into the arc, it gets incredibly heavy, and it drops out of your hands, as if you're not worthy to wield it at this moment, which is frustrating. As the black spiral bites at you, you have to dodge. What's your dexterity plus athletics?
In Glabro, it's 8.
Pull it. You dodge out of the way just in time as it almost bites you. What do? Do you run before the rest of the black spirals come? Do you scoop up the bone breaker?
I was gonna say I attempt to scoop up the bone breaker and kind of break away.
You're not using it as a
mid-stride.
weapon, correct? You're just picking it up?
I'm just picking it up, yes.
All right, give me a strength plus athletics check to give yourself a burst of speed to see if you can't get away. And he's going to make the same test. If you succeed, you get away.
Six.
As you leap over a fallen tree, it slams headfirst into it. And you leap over the remainder of it, slide under another, and manage to slide into a ravine, past a riverbed, through a clearing, into the forest, and back into pack territory, and you lose track and you lose sight of your pursuer. Baron, right behind you, limping, but still moving quickly.
He'll get extra treats.
And that's where we're going to take our 10-minute break. We will be right back. See you soon. And we're back, everybody. Everybody, we're back. Those vignettes were kind of fun. I had a good time. I'm going to go around the table. I'm going to do our mid-session check-ins. Some of them were intense, some more intense than others. I'm going to start with Keywork. How you feeling, Keywork?
I'm good. Yeah, 2 thumbs up.
Excellent. Rydia, how are you doing? How was your vignette?
I'm good. It's always fun when you can hit a man with a brick while he's peeing over a bridge.
Ellie.
Doing good.
Excellent. Tenderly.
Good. My vignette is just like more semblance of my real life. I'm always mothering somebody.
Oh. Wildwood, how you doing? It's a bird. You were muted, by the way.
Oh, yeah, yeah, of course. I'm doing good, but definitely, like you said, I'm not developing a fear of birds or anything like that, of course.
Excellent. Oscar returns to the group last. He's got a smell of death about him. He carries a bloodied bone breaker. Bits of flesh, vertebrae, muscle, caked into the crevasses of the club. He knows where she is. Convene.
Back, mother, fellows, those who danced the black spiral, they are at the cave. I was attacked. Pack Mother Edda, I bring you the bone breaker. Bound by the spirit of Wicca, bound to it by Merwin. It is a weapon of worth, and yours by right.
For now, I'm just gonna go ahead and take it in a very, like, whatever kind of fashion, like, I'm totally just like, "Okay, yeah, sure, honey," and I'm taking it from him, like, I'm just not even really listening, and, and I'm just, like, immediately setting it aside, um, because I've got my own problems, um and I'm just going to be like, "Y'all," and as I say y'all, I'm mostly really going to be looking at Merwin, the girl, the dreams that she's been having of Brunhild. She's turning into Brunhild.
Maron just kind of looks at her with a look of just like confusion and disbelief.
She was Brunhild's wolf. She tried to kill me as Brunhild's wolf.
So Brunhild is able to be in this girl?
That's what I'm asking you.
I
Is Brunhild possessing this little girl? Because we thought Brunhild, and it's not the little girl. But the little girl is turning into Brunhild.
have I heard anything like this before?
I'm going to give you a Wits plus Occult roll. What is your Wits plus Occult?
7.
Difficulty 3. You can take half.
I'm gonna take half.
You've never heard of anything like this before. However, it is not uncommon amongst Garou who have children who change to look similar to their parents.
Well, there is, in a way for her to be able to be Brunhild. That is, if that is her mother. Which she could be. Brunhild could be this girl's mother. And that is why she is able to channel the spirit as such.
Sorry, forgive me. Is she literally do they just look similar, or did she behave in a way that makes us think this was a possession? Is this a resemblance, or is this something more? What did you see exactly?
Lydia, why don't you also give me a wits plus occult check? Difficulty 2.
All right, I have my pool is 5.
Take half.
Okay.
What it sounds like Edda is describing as a first change.
Okay. Could this not just be a first change, and given if she has a family connection, communicated something more than is actually happening? I think
I
that
thought it was a first change. But she's identical to Brunhild. And she thinks she's dreaming.
well, she's
The
an
dreams that she's been having this entire time is Brunhild talking to her.
Mhm.
She wishes for her to join her to dance the black spiral.
She doesn't want to, but she's got no control. She tried to kill me.
I also tried to kill the first I came into contact in my first change. So I do find it disquieting that she routinely dreams of Brunhild, whether there is or is not a family connection. That I think we all had a problematic first change.
I killed several.
Mine was not pretty.
Indeed, indeed.
So
This connection, though, to Brunhild is quite worrisome, especially if she looks a lot like her.
We know where they are. Should we pursue them, keep them away from the girl?
what can we do with her that is going to keep her and anybody else safe?
We destroy Brunhild.
I mean, that would certainly, I would hope, get rid of the dreams. But in the meantime, while we're gone, what do we do with this girl? How do we keep her contained?
Maybe one of us stays back with her.
Is there some means of binding her?
I have a
Hitting her
solution
somewhere?
that she will not like, that nobody will like.
Are you going to
That
use
helps-
your snakes on her?
I could grapple her with the snake, but that would only buy us so much time, and that's assuming that she's not able to fight her way out of it. It's not what I would recommend for a traumatized child who just had their first change, but is there anyone we can trust? Clearly not the Green Maws. Any of our any other
Our list of trusted werewolf friends is running thin these days.
If we can't find anybody, I can always sit with the girl. I'm not exactly the best at fighting, but I can sit with her. I do have at least that.
I'm also not the best fighter. But
Looks at Blink.
is
Um,
does anybody have any good news this evening, or is it all well?
it doesn't sound like anyone's going to chime in with good news.
I've kept the Bonebreaker from the
Yeah.
grasp of the Black Spiral. That is the only good news I have.
It's just like my concern is we run off to go deal with her and we leave this girl alone and Brunhild calls to her. That doesn't sound like anything good for anybody.
Well, she joins Brunhild, and she is slain along with the rest of the Black Spiral.
She's just a child.
One who dances the Black Spiral is not a child. They are monsters.
Right out the window.
So other than babysitting her, do we not have any good ideas of what can be done with her?
Are any of our allies in the area? Has anybody heard from anyone recently?
Well, yeah, there's been Caddick, there's been Bjornwolf. Anyone else's allies? Who's got allies on the sheets that they could call in?
Mine is slightly wounded.
Mentors, friends like Earl Winton.
I wasn't sure. Out of like above table, I wasn't sure if that had been shared. So that's. But I was trying to like.
Yeah, no, it's stuff you should be thinking about. Yeah.
Well, I did have a meeting with Earl earlier. Maybe I can call in. One of us can call in a favor with him.
I think Bronwyn looks meaningfully at Etta after the one of us. If one of us stays behind, he would be a useful ally to have us with us if we're going after Brunhild and the others.
How far away is Earl?
Earl's in Gillingham, so it's probably about an hour's walk by Homid, 30 minutes by Lupus. But luckily, you don't have to wait. You're not afraid of running out of time, except that they might move on you. But you don't have to worry about sunrise or anything like that because you're not vampires.
Um, okay. I'm gonna tell the pack to start making preparations for whatever may come. And I'm gonna book it over to Gillingham and see if I can call in one more babysitting favor.
Well, or ask him to fight with us, and me or or Merwin can babysit. He's probably he's he's probably stronger than us.
Okay. So I'm gonna book it to town.
All right. So the rest of you, how are you preparing?
Well, depending on who's staying with the girl, worst comes to worst, I start setting up stuff that I would need, like medicine type stuff, like herbs and all that, in case somebody gets hurt.
Regardless of if I'm staying or going, I'd shift to Glabro to have access to all my my kit. So I'll do a rage check for that.
Yep.
Succeed.
Oscar, what are you doing?
Pack sister, right, Master Merwin. Baron has been hurt. Can you see to him?
I can do that. And since I have medicine, I would like to see to Baron and see if I can't fix him up.
Absolutely. Roll intelligence plus medicine. Difficulty's 3. Every success over margin heals the superficial damage. There you go. You hear the superficial damage on him. Go ahead.
Speaking of superficial damage, I have 3 superficial damage from last week. Do those heal on their own, or is that something I need to heal?
They will heal. Yes, your enhanced healing. Normally you spend rage, but to heal 2. But that was last week, so it's healed.
Oscar eyes the bone breaker, knowing that he can't take it.
Edda, you make your way to Gillingham. It takes some time. You're frail. You're old. Takes some time to get there.
True.
But you travel. You get there, and you find Earl in the mead hall, drinking, conversing with the Thane, looking involved.
I'm just gonna try and like stand off to the side and be like, mm, mm, mm,
He sees you, he nods, and he turns to the Thane and goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go take a piss, my old man. Yes, I'll see you soon." And he just walks away from it and heads toward Edda.
I need to.
I need to see a man about a dog.
um, I I realize I'm probably the last thing you were hoping to see tonight, but I'm sure you wouldn't at all be surprised to know that I have a problem.
Oh, could you see I'm drinking with the Thane tonight?
No, oh, I see that. I see that. I do. Um, you remember the girl, the little girl?
Yeah, the girl I made your problem.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the girl with all the dreams and well, she started turning and we're trying to deal with the black spiral tonight and she gets called to by the black spirals and I don't really feel like I can leave her alone.
You could always kill her.
She's just a child.
If it's going to become a black spiral,
Does she have to?
what would you do? If you're going to go take on the black spirals, what are you going to do with the child? What are you asking me?
I either need someone to watch her or for someone to come with us to deal with the black spiral so that someone of my pack can stay behind and make sure that nothing bad happens?
I'm not watching some brat. I'll go with you to fight the Black Spirals. You don't need to send any.
Deal.
You don't need to send anyone back. I'll send one of my. Don't worry. I got someone who can go watch her.
Let's go.
Well, then I'm sorry to break up the drinking party, but we gotta go.
Well, let's go.
And I'm just gonna book it back out. Old lady and all, I got places to be.
He's gonna follow you out the door. He's gonna look around, just walk out, and just follow along. In time, Etta returns with Earl Winston. He's an older man. Seen some things. He looks like he's seen some things. He's rough. He's wiry. He's got that old man strength still in him. What's the plan?
Is he a guru?
Yes. He's the leader of the Sept.
That's right. Excuse me. I apologize. Lapse in memory.
He's the dude that I have a very weird relationship with.
Not like Bronwyn and Senwolf, though.
No, not like that.
He
I don't
probably
think.
doesn't. I don't think he likes me very much after I after I tore the
Cut him down, literally.
Well, it was more at the group than him specifically, but he also caught some strays by association.
As far as plan goes, we know exactly where they're at. We have a weapon that is of great strength. It's got 2 spirits in it. We are well, we just are. We're gonna show up and have ourselves a good old fight.
We will destroy Brunhild.
And let's go. Lead the way, weird wardens.
Who's going to stay behind?
Oh, I think he assigned one of his lackeys to stay behind.
One of his
Okay, I must have
lackeys.
missed that.
Yeah, we got a babysitter.
And I'm going to tell Oscar that he may borrow Bonebreaker for the evening.
You are most gracious to bestow me this instrument of death.
Do remember though. It's
I
borrowing.
do not forget.
I have come up with a compromise. I forgot. You can buy it as a pack advantage, and everyone can put XP in for it, and then the whole pack can share it. That is a possibility.
That sounds like a good idea.
Just remember,
Can we do that mid campaign?
you can do that tomorrow after we XP.
Okay.
Remember. All right.
Okay.
Excellent. What Earl looks to you he looks impatient, as if he's ready, as if he's had enough of this. Let's go.
Oh, I'm out the door before him once I have the bone break.
All right, so you're on the march, heading toward the cliffs. Who's in what forms? What form are you arriving in?
I want to say I stayed in Glabro.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm still in Glabro. I think as I start to hear or smell other wolves, I would like to pre-summon my snake.
Okay.
I'm in Hispo and I just lost a rage.
Airtalk, how about you? Oh, you just lost a rage.
Going for lost a rage for Galabra there.
Sorry, I was just rolling my
Um,
rage check for the snake, and I succeeded. So
Snakes are
I'm
stubborn.
gonna be in Hispo, and as we're walking, I'm gonna see if I can heal my ouchie.
Excellent. All right, so you lose a rage. Yes. All right, as you're making your way toward the cliffs, you come across a rocky path. You've been on it before, but it leaves a lot to be desired for sightlines along it. Who's leading? Who's in the front? Earl Winston has stepped forward, has pushed past you, Oscar, through this valley of sorts.
I'm right behind him.
Yes, I want you to give me a wits plus composure check.
Me?
3, yes.
Well, that's not a great roll, but I'll roll it anyway.
That is 3 successes.
Woo!
You, before anything can happen, you notice a shadow being cast over you. And then 2, 3, and then 4 on either side. 2 from the left, 2 from the right.
Above us.
Above you, when he looks up, stands Brunhild and 3 of her black spirals. The one whose head had been removed, reattached to his body.
Hmm. Can I melee Spirit of the Fray?
No, you can only claw Spirit of the Fray. What would you like to do?
Will it impact us to be within the ravine thing? Because strategically, I want them to come at us. I don't want one of us to leap at them first, because that leaves them vulnerable. Unless you want to make Oscar roll some sort of compulsion to not leap right at Brunhild.
That's up to you, man. What do you want to do? Do you want to leap right at Brunhild?
No, I think he's seen enough of what she can do that he knows without the pack that even with his gusto, it wouldn't be a great idea.
Earl does not have the same forethought that you seem to have in this situation. And
Oh, well, if he wants to go first, then I'll follow after.
and then he leaps toward her. And as he leaps, she whips her right arm around. And a whip snaps forward. A whip made of iron and silver wraps around Earl's neck. And with a flick of the wrist, his head is removed.
She doesn't have to roll that.
Not against an NPC, she doesn't.
Okay. All right, fine. I roar, and you know what? That pisses me off. I'm gonna shift Krenos and leap at that bitch.
All right. So -2 to your. Oh no. -2 because you shifted to Krenos, unless you're using quick shift. Do you have quick shift? The gift.
No, I get the -2. Yeah,
-2, yes.
and I guess I have to roll a rage for the bone breaker, huh?
Yes. Don't drop it. As
God
you
damn it!
the air, lose a rage. He drops the club. And it clatters to the ground as he leaps. Now make your
finicky.
Now make your attack with your claw. But you can use Spirit of the Fray now. But you can't because you just made a rage check to shift. Should have brought
right. Yeah, for real. I don't have anything on me to use as an improvised weapon anyway, so that was during the break that I talked about grabbing a rock. Strength plus brawl. Can I bite her? Can I leap at her stupid throat and bite it?
Yes, you can.
Groovy. I'm gonna re-roll 3 of those. So I get 6. She made hers.
Boy.
Okay. So as you reach up to bite her by the neck, she nimbly, like a ballerina, pirouettes. And you sail by her as she whips the chain again, and it just circles her. Excellent. Air talk.
Yo. I'm definitely going to open with the new Diggs Icy Chill of Despair. Going to toss a rage check here. And
Don't lose the wolf.
can I howl at the moon?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can howl at the moon to get a rage back.
Okay, let's do that first. And then we're going to go ahead and roll on this bad boy. Nice.
Air talk seems to loom in the ravine. And it becomes, even though you're his packmate, you even feel slightly intimidated by him at this moment. But the enemies, the black spirals around you, seem crestfallen, including Brunhild, and can no longer spend willpower to re-roll anything.
And
oh, go ahead. Yes. What else would you like to do, Air talk?
Can I do another gift?
Only one gift per turn.
Only one gift per turn. Okay. I guess would I be able to close the gap on any of the little lackeys?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do that.
You can leap up there. Remember, you take a -2 to your attack, so strength plus brawl.
Right. So I'll do a just do like a basic clave attack in my Glabra then.
Oh, so strength plus melee. And he doesn't like this at all, so he's going to try to bat you aside with a strength plus brawl. He's just in Homid.
Okay, -2 though for me. What am I at 2 here?
But you get, so it's a wash because you get a +2 in Trina in Glabro. Look at that. Look at that.
That'll do it.
That'll do. That's 4 successes. But still, you did better. So 1, 2, 3, +2, 5 ag as you sink your clave to the hilt in his chest and pull down, opening him up from chin to balls. And you see what comes out. You see what he's truly made of. And it's gross.
Yeah. All right.
Rids. Not Rids. Edda, you've seen the Bone Club fall from the hands of Oscar. What do you do?
Frickin' shame. But first, I'm gonna look at that biznitch in the back, and I'm gonna be like, "Fluff her, Fangs of Judgment.
Okay.
Her life is forfeit."
Fangs of Judgment. Roll it. That is 5 successes. That's really good. That's really good. 1 second. Fangs of Judgment. I just want to see exactly what it does here. It does make
Cat's claws and fangs are sharpened.
yes, and it does more damage. I think it everything does ag at this point, if I remember correctly. Philodox gift, correct?
Yes. Page 157.
157, thank you. Fangs of Judgment, resolve plus honor. This gift user selects a visible subject who's previously caused harm to a member of their pack, yup. And if the player makes a resolve honor test difficulty 3, yup. If successful, the pack's natural weapon gains +1 damage against designated targets. Yup. Only one enemy can be marked by a single guru. Yup. Fantastic. So you get +1 damage to all your physical weapons. And that's your full action. Right, Rydia, you're up next with Bronwyn.
Okay. So I'd like to have my how far away? I don't want to get closer, but I have a 32-foot.
Oh yes,
snake.
you can reach up and grab them easily.
All right.
Rated.
I was gonna try to grapple one of the lackeys. I was just reading about how it works. So wits plus wisdom would be the pool for the grapple, which is 8.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I don't include my rage dice for its attack because it's a snake, right?
It is the snake, correct. He's going to attack the snake's back.
I'm gonna spend a willpower to reroll 3 of those.
Okay.
Also, I have a clarification because it says it can only be harmed by fire or supernatural attacks able to damage incorporeal targets.
Yep, he doesn't know that though.
Okay.
So he gets a brutal failure.
Still...
A brutal success, which in this case means not only does he get wrapped up, but he does manage to escape, but in doing so, he falls in his homing form and lands on his back against a large boulder. And stops moving. He seems either unconscious, but the blood pooling at the corner of his mouth might make you feel something different. If anything, he's ripe to be finished off at this point. Erwin.
I'm gonna finish him off. I'm in Hispo. I'm gonna leap at him and I'm gonna rip his throat out.
All right. Give me a strength plus brawl.
Strength plus brawl plus 2. 1.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna re-roll 3.
Okay.
Oh, it's a 4.
So 4 plus 2 for biting, plus 1 for Fangs of Judgment. So that's 7, and you're biting, so it's ag. So you rip his throat and the part of his spine out the front. Blood spurting everywhere. Hot, fresh, tasty blood. But you don't eat.
I'm not a vampire.
But you have to kill him. His life is ended. Back to the top. Oscar, you're toe-to-toe with Brunhild. You don't have the club.
No, but I have weapons of my own. Yeah, I'm going to leap at her. I'm going to go for the throat again.
Excellent. She is going to whip you with her whip. Now, I am using Zyjak's character sheet. I'm just letting you know. Because you have a Zyjak level enemy.
Oh, actually, does Baron get an attack?
Yes, Baron does get an attack. He has 6 dice.
Okay, so he's gonna bite at her heel, I guess. And he gets 4.
She gets 4 from the brutal failure, and she gets 2 from the success. So that's 6 minus your 4 is 2. Baron leaps at her, and instead of dodging, she backhands him in midair, slamming him against a boulder. And he whimpers.
Yeah, her throat is mine.
Okay, top of the turn. Oscar, you're going after her. She's trying to whip you. Roll your attack versus her attack. She does have a big dice pool, but she cannot spend willpower. Oh my god. How'd you do?
I got 8.
You got 8.
Oh, 9. 9.
9? That's it? It's 1, 2,
I got a
4, 5,
crit
6, 7.
plus 5.
Yep, plus 5. And I got 1, 2. I got 8. You got 9. All right. So you do plus 2, plus 1, 4 ag to Brunhild. As the chain nearly nicks your body, but you just manage to move out of the way, biting at her. Excellent. Air talk.
So I'm looking here at my jump scare. Do you remember what book that was from? I wanted to look up exactly what it does, but I don't have it in either of my books.
Those scares are worm-tied.
That would be it. I don't have Wormtide. Anyhow, jump scare, if I use it on someone, they have to spend willpower or they can't attack. But I currently have it where no one that heard my Chill of Despair can spend willpower. So if I jump scare Brunhild, is she completely locked out of attacking?
She is completely locked out of attacking.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, roll it.
Talk about skills that were meant for each other.
I think she gets a. Just give me 1 second. I want to double check it because I am pretty sure she gets a.
She does. Her composure versus plus wits. Her wits and composure.
Composure?
I do want to spend a willpower to re-roll those 3. Well, actually, wait.
See how
That might.
See how she does.
Reroll 2.
Do I have to roll all 3? Can I just roll the greens?
You have to roll all 3.
Brutal fail.
It could be.
What's her wits plus composure? Can I know that?
It's 6.
It's 6. Roll them. She beat me.
Oh, with a critical too.
With a crit too, yep.
You jump.
Oh, that was gonna be delicious.
She looks at you like, what? And
Just not even.
Why not? I'm gonna go Spirit of the Fray. Well, how many other people are in here now?
there's 2. There's Brunhild and one black spiral standing next to her.
Well, I'd hit them both with Spirit of the Fray, right?
Yes.
Not with one rage.
Not one rage you couldn't.
Oh.
You would need 2 rage.
Howl at the moon.
Woo.
I mean, I'm very well known for my awoo. I don't know if anybody knows that about me.
Woo it.
Um. Not that, anybody heard that just now, but, I did a woo. Um. No, it's lovely. There's a whole thing for that. Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna Spirit of the Fray because it's what mama does.
Okay, so roll your 2 rage checks.
Um. Okay, so 2 rage checks.
Oh no. Oh,
No, I'm gonna re-roll that. Can I re-roll that?
I know you can't reroll.
No, because they're rage.
It's a rage checks.
Didn't.
So you go to jump up and hit them both with your claws. And suddenly you feel all your anger dissipate. And you shift back to Homid. And you land in front of them. A old woman without the wolf. Give me your
That's
roll.
embarrassing.
The strength plus brawl to punch one of them. Because you were in the process of doing that.
Okay.
Strength plus brawl.
Actually, let me redo that because now I don't have any rage dice, so it's all just green dice. What even?
Brunhild lets you punch her.
I bet she did.
And she takes 1
She feels bad for you.
because it's halved.
Mm.
All right, the other black spiral's turn. He looks at Edda. And he grins and cackles like a hyena.
Mm.
And kicks her. And attempting to kick her off the cliff. What is your dexterity plus athletics? -1.
-1 would be 3.
All right, so roll it.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Do you have any willpower?
Yeah. I don't exactly want to get kicked off the cliff, so.
His foot comes up. Kicks forward. And hits Edda square in the solar plexus. Knocking her off balance and backwards. As she grasps for purchase. And tumbles backwards. And lands 10 feet down. Fine. But just off this part of the battlefield. Rydia, you're up next. You have someone grappled.
No, I killed him.
Oh, that's right, you killed him. What do you do now?
I'm going for the guy that just kicked my pack leader off the cliff with the snake. I'm gonna go grapple. I'm gonna try to grapple him. Also, can I try to toss him once I've grappled him? Like, how does that? Since I'm just wondering if it would be possible to yank him with the snake off the cliff.
Yes, that is possible. You can yank him, you can't throw him.
Okay, I'd like to try to yank to grapple and then yank that black spiral off the cliff.
Go for it. Roll it. He takes a -1 to his dexterity. Plus athletics, which isn't very good.
Oh my god.
You forgot your rage dice.
No, I don't have rage. It's the snake doing it.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna-
right.
So what did he roll? 4 successes? I don't know.
You rolled 4.
I'll re-roll with willpower, I guess.
I just hate you guys tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
That's one more.
So you grab him by the ankle and yank and pull, and he loses his purchase and just falls, his head smashing against the edge of the cliff, and he just falls horribly and lands on the ground.
And I'm gonna look over meaningfully at Merwin and be like, round 2?
Round 2. I am going to go in and bite his throat out.
Go for it. Roll it.
Easy pickings for Merwin.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll 3 of those.
Okay.
Jesus, 3.
Dice really
leap at
do
it.
hate us.
And you grab his neck and you shake, but you don't seem to do as much damage as you think you did. He's resilient. He didn't take as much from the fall as the last man did, and he fights back a little bit. Which now brings us to turn 3.
Is Baron still mobile? Can he still attack?
No, Baron cannot attack.
Okay, he's incapacitated.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to go for Brunhild. This is go for broke time.
She is going to go for you. She's going to go for broke. I want to teach you about all-out attack, keyword. You can make an all-out attack, add a +1 to your attack, but you cannot dodge.
I thought we don't dodge anyway.
Okay.
Sorry.
You can dodge other attacks.
I mean, I'll take a +1.
Go for it.
Oh, I get what you're saying. All right, give me a sec.
Yeah, take your time. She's going all out with you on a bite.
I got a 10.
And that's insane. I cannot spend willpower. So you got 10. I got 8. So you got 2. Did you bite? Are you
I did bite. That's what I've been doing the whole time.
All right, so you bite. So you do another 2 + 1.
2 + 1.
5. So you do 5 ag. 5 ag total. And she drops to her knees. She grasps at her throat. You know, you're up next.
You cut out a little. Do you say air talk?
Air talk, sorry. Yes, air talk, you're up next.
Do we just have the one left now?
There's the one that Merwin is trying to kill, who is still moving. And then there's Bruno.
Okay. Leaving
I have it by the
Broomhild.
ankle.
So I will go for our lackey then with a raging strike. Since I haven't used that enough, let's break that bad boy out.
Excellent.
So rage check versus okie dokes, and then I just add my glory to a brawl. So I'll just do my.
Are you biting or are you clawing?
No, I can't bite.
Okay.
So yeah, claw. What am I rage at? 2? And then my glory, another 2. Oh, I like
That's
that.
good. That's very good. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 successes plus 2 from your glory. 8, 9. 9 damage. Halved. Gets turned into 4. 4 superficial
Did you
damage.
use your glaive?
No, he couldn't. Had to use his
Oh,
claws.
okay.
Had to use his claws.
Yeah, for the raging strike. Right.
Yep. That would have been a great clave attack, though. You would have murdered him.
Yeah,
In this
the
case,
the clave is good stuff.
4 superficial damage. He's pretty beat up. Edda, you're up.
I don't know what I can do. Um. Well, I guess I'm gonna climb up the cliff.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. To climb up the cliff, I want you to give me a strength plus athletics check. All right. Like a goat, you clamber up the cliff. With 3 successes, I will let you make an attack on Brunhild at a -2.
uh, so my strength plus brawl again.
Strength plus brawl -2. Are you biting or clawing?
Well,
She's
I'm
in
just in
Hamid. She
Hamid.
lost the wolf.
Oh, that's right. She lost the wolf. So you have no race. You can punch her.
I
You're an
just
old lady.
slap her, slap her.
You smack her in the face as she's holding her neck as blood is just gushing out between her fingers. And it's Merowyn's turn.
Well, so I want to. There's still the guy at my feet, right? Is he
Yes.
still?
He's still moving. Yep.
He's still moving. Well, I guess I need to try and kill him finally. I'm going to try biting and ripping his throat out one more time.
He is fighting back.
Okay.
He is fighting back against you. And not only that, he is spending making 2 rage checks to shift to Krynos. Oh, that's wrong dice. Wrong dice. Those are wrong red dice.
Can I howl at the moon and also switch to Krynos before I do this
Yeah.
to him?
You can.
All right, my rage checks. I'm good.
All
So
right.
I switched to Krynos, and now I do my, and it's a +2 because I switched.
Yep.
Okay, so it's still a 7.
I still have him by the ankle, or the snake still has him by the ankle, I think. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll 3 of those,
Reroll them.
and there we go.
Over margin. Fantastic. So +3. As you rip into him, he's held back by the snake holding his leg, and you sink your claws deep into his eye sockets and pulled out. But not only but you pull the lower portion of his face comes with it. His tongue just lolls out of his mouth. His empty sockets stare blindly at you. And he stops breathing.
And that's how you do it.
3 and out.
I haven't
So
gone yet. I
Oh,
haven't
yeah,
gone yet.
Bronwyn needs to go.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, Rydia.
That's fine. I want to grapple Brunhild so she doesn't pull her shenanigans again, where she runs away.
Right? Oh my gosh.
I don't want her to run away again. So I'd like to grapple her
Okay.
with the snake.
Strength plus brawl.
With the snake.
Oh, with the snake. Sorry, yeah. Your snake a roll. Sorry, my bad. As the snake wraps around her, she falls to the ground. Still bleeding from her neck, still holding her hands to it. Top of round 3 is over. Keyword, what do you do?
I neither killed anything nor did I spend willpower that round, and I'm in Krenos.
So roll for a friend. You are in frenzy.
Do I roll for it or do I just go into it?
Just go into it if you don't roll. If you don't.
All right. Nah, I'm just gonna snack on Brunhild.
All right. So
At least at first.
you all hear Oscar lose it. And he gives a howl, and there's nothing good about this. How you know he's in frenzy. Once he's done destroying Brunhild, he's coming for you. What do you
No, there's
do?
another lackey.
No, the lackeys are all dead.
Oh, okay.
And with that, we run away.
Don't forget the club.
Grabs the club.
I'm gonna put it back in my bag.
I think that as soon as I'm gonna tell the snake to grapple him after Brunhild's dead, I'm also gonna try to grab Earl Winston's remains while I run away.
Just put his head back on his neck when you can, and he'll be fine.
That's
That was
what
my
you
plan,
notice.
but I didn't want to leave.
You notice the body has crawled to the head, and it is beginning to stitch itself back together.
How cute.
All right.
Just put him in your bag.
I'm in Glabro, so I probably can just carry him. So I'll do that. But I am gonna tell the snake, like, buy us time. And then I'm gonna be like, let's go.
Snake grapples Oscar, holds him in place as you begin to run away, and he struggles against it. But eventually, as everyone is gone and there's no one left, the struggle begins to lessen. And he comes to. Set your rage to 0 as you come out of your frenzy, exhausted. But Brunhild is dead. And on that,
I was gonna say raggedly in Hamid. Actually, no, he would be in wolf form, losing the wolf. So just a ragged throat just howls long at the moon and pees on her corpse.
I'm peeing tonight. All
What is
right.
with the men in peeing tonight?
So,
Right?
everyone,
Thematic.
we are done for the evening. I want to thank everyone for joining us. And I'm going to go around the circle. We're going to start with Wildwood. And you're going to tell us what you liked, what you didn't like, your favorite role play, and your favorite scene.
So I liked that we finally got to take down kind of it almost seems like the big bad. That was, I mean, gosh, it's just been such a long time coming, especially with all the escape maneuvers and whatnot. I'm glad that we really we brought that together, and that was awesome. I also I very much enjoyed dealing with the bird again. That whole setup for me learning that gift was really rad. Of course, I had to have a brutal failure on the very specific bird comment, just because that's how the universe works, I guess. So that's cool. That was really cool. It's one of those things, just these funny little things we have that repeat themselves in the games just have these like curses to them, and it's good stuff always. but yeah, that was great that came out. And yeah, I felt like everyone was really in the zone tonight and just doing their thing, getting it done. And I feel like we made a lot of awesome progress. Very, very effective episode.
Excellent. Thank you. Dinderly, tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. Favorite role play, favorite scene.
Uh, I mean, I seriously did not like how hateful the dice were tonight across the board. I had my first ever embarrassing lose the wolf moment, and I didn't like that either. Um, Especially for Etta. Etta has come in so clutch in fights for being the old woman of the group. You know, she time and again has come in and shown that being an old woman, wasn't anything. She's came in and really pulled out some W's in some fights, and then the dice go and be like, "Oh yeah, well, lose the wolf." So that did not like. Um, and she fell down a hill. It's true. It's a wonder. You're right, Keyword, that she didn't throw out a hip or something. That was amazing. So I guess I liked that because that also would have been embarrassing. Yeah, but hands down, my favorite was actually the bird thing because um because it is just kind of like this little inside joke now, and so when you presented the question and then like the look on Wildwood's face, and it was just like, oh my gosh, he's gonna say it, and then he said it. Bird. Because it's now a compulsion. It's the principle of the matter. Um, you is bird.
I got to stand my ground.
Don't you take no lip from them birds, Wildwood. Don't you do it. Um yeah, so that definitely was my favorite.
Excellent. Merwin, Ellie, tell us what you liked, what you didn't like. Favorite role play, favorite scene.
Tonight was great. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed finally beating Brunhild. So that by the way was my favorite part, was just Oscar losing his shit on Brunhild finally by frenzying and killing her and then peeing on her corpse, because that's just perfect. I also really liked Bronwyn and her intense, I don't even know the word for it, to not push the Thane. Like, the fact that she was able to compose herself enough to not push him off. I mean, if that was Merwin, she would have just been like, flick, bye. But no, her vengeance is something very special. And I absolutely am living for it. And I hope that she gets to see the wife and the son die before the Thane loses it, because there is nothing worse for a Thane than to realize that when he dies, his legacy is gone. He has no heir. He has absolutely nothing. So that is, I really hope she gets that. The fight tonight was great. Poor Etta falling. I'm surprised she didn't break a hip. That was my first thought. It's like, she fell 10 feet off a cliff. Yeah, she's gonna break a hip. Nope, she's totally fine. She just lost the wolf. Other than that, it was great. I enjoyed myself tonight.
Excellent. Rydia, what you like, didn't like. Favorite role play, favorite scene.
So what I liked was I had a lot of fun in combat tonight, especially like the snake, getting to use it to yoink people off of a cliff is like, I didn't know it was something that I needed in my life, but now that I've found it, I'm like, this is great. What I did not like was I felt like the dice were rude, but not only like in terms of bad outcomes, but I felt like the dice room was like kind of glitchy tonight, and I don't know if there's like gremlins or something, but get it together, the dice room. And then favorite roleplay was probably Tenderly. I always love when she gets to have a motherly interaction. When Edda gets to be like kind of like the mentor, and to the young girl. I always think that that's very special. And my favorite scene was definitely the fight that we had. I lost my mind when you just like instantly beheaded Earl Winston. I was muted, but I was just like, what? But yeah, that was crazy. It was a good time.
I'm really hoping that doesn't come back on me because I interrupted his drinking at the bar for this.
He was the one that decided to YOLO it up there without really seeing what was going on. So I feel like that's kind of on him, but he may not see it that way.
Work. Which you like, didn't like, favorite role play, favorite scene.
Tonight was wonderful. My favorite scene was definitely the fight at the end. I think it was fittingly cinematically touch and go. It did definitely start off with a bang. The dice hated us. Oscar definitely had tunnel vision. It pissed him off that people and Baron were getting hurt, and the economy of both rage and willpower just worked out perfectly. I do want to note, hopefully, that I was able to pick up her whip, getting something from beating her and turning into a bloody smear. Favorite roleplay tonight was definitely Tenderly with her scene with the young girl, both kind of kiting her during her change, and then just all of that, and being Mama, because I mean, Mama got a mama, so you
I
know,
love my
a hug
babies.
a hug, just putting the head right on the, the chest and just patting is just like, that does wonders for the soul. So, I didn't like not anything. So tonight was wonderful.
All right, my turn. All right, that brings us. We have concluded most of the major plot lines, everybody. We've got one or two left, really. And we will be moving from, once we do that, I can't get myself centered and framed to save my life tonight. Once we're done
I
with,
saw you drifting.
yeah, I'm just drifting all over the place. We will take a break for a week or two, and then we will have something new and exciting for everyone that we will be talking about shortly. But I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. 3 XP. Remember, buy that thing as a pack thing. That is
How much does it cost?
still costs 50.
15.
Yeah, I think we should because it was such a group effort to claim it. I had to take and impress the spirit with my pack leadership abilities to take and get it to start with. Y'all managed to take and work together to take and buy the red boar into it. So yeah, I think we should share it. That's like
Yeah,
that
no,
is
definitely.
that's where I'm at as a pack leader.
I have
I
XP to
agree.
put into. Would Brunhild's whip cost anything as a artifact or anything?
Just a weapon. Just
It's
a
just a weapon. Okay,
weapon. Yep. Doesn't cost.
it's iron and silver, so it's egg.
All right, so I'm going to grade it.
Uh,
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you know what, crew? I'll just go ahead and dump the XP in for that. I was going to take it for myself, so I'll pick it up for the pack. I'll spend those 15.
All
Aw,
right.
look at you being a sweetheart.
That thing is freaking
That's so
squirrely,
nice.
though. You fail a rage check and it just like turns into Mjolnir and just like drops to the ground.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's not great. All right, everyone. I'm going to rate us out. Thank you, everyone, for stopping in today. For those of you stuck around, excellent. Have a great night. I will talk to you shortly, and I will see you Monday for Candle in the Mead Hall. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
With me, and we will be heading out. And, well, here we go.